Welcome everybody once again here to Virtual Racing Network. Tonight we have some great racing in store for you, but before we get to all that, we need of course get to the sponsors that make this all possible here for this race in this league. That is Schaefer's Specialized Lubricants, or Schaefer's Oil, since 1839. Make sure you check them out and thank them for all they do to support this series. And of course on the broadcast side of things here for 2019 and into 2020, the following partners make it all possible: Northwest Racing Series, Wolves Beard Co. Beard Bomb, RaceOnTexas.com, World of Thunder, Hanover Wreckers Service, On the Edge Motorsports, Huffman Designs, Racecore Online Racing League, and of course coming on latest here, Extreme Sim Racing. If you're looking for a sim rig, check them out at extremesimracing.com and use the promo code VRN to save yourself 5% on your total order. That being said, we have some great racing in store. And of course, we are in the Extreme Sim Racing countdown to green flag drop here for qualifying coming up next. They have closed the track to the drivers. They will not be making their way on to the track here at the moment. They are in a drivers meeting, and then we'll be moving on to qualifying. 19 drivers have made the trip, but there's really mainly two that we're keeping an eye on, as they're going to allow them to go back out there here for a moment. But two drivers that we are really going to be keeping a very close eye on in tonight's race. One of those going to be James Eden in the number 52 machine with 748 points, and 10 points behind him is going to be Alex Bergeron in the number 12, and of course JD Brown in the 14, only 16 points out of the lead. Behind them you've got Howard Weaver, who apparently there with his Ronnie Weaver being locked up is a few points behind. He's 60 points behind with only 9 starts on the season. So once you get past Howard Weaver, 60 points, 66, 96, 102, those guys really struggling, that probably won't make it to the top to possibly get the championship. But between James Eden's, Alex Bergeron, and JD Brown, those are the three names you need to keep an eye on here tonight. We'll keep an eye on them the best we can as well. As again, those are three drivers that could potentially win this championship. My money is probably on either James Eden or Alex Bergeron. Obviously, J.D. Brown could have some really good finishes, but we only have tonight and one more race, as we're here at Charlotte, or the dirt track at Charlotte, and then we move on to Knoxville next week, and the season will be over. Of course, the season being extended to the 15th, because we did have to delay one race and couldn't race it, so it did get pushed back 1 week. But again, we'll keep track of those point standings for you and let you know who is where on the track, or who's where on the track at any given time during that feature race. It will be 35 laps, caution laps not counting, as always here for the Schaefer's Oil Modified Touring Series. And let us know in chat. We're live, of course, on the page there for Team VLR, and we are also live on the VRN YouTube channel in its all its glory ultra high definition, so you can check that out. We posted the link in the comments on that page. You can also go there if you want to watch it just a little bit higher quality. So definitely tune into one of them. If you're here, of course, let us know who your pick for tonight's race win is. Do you have a favorite, or are you just here for some great racing? We got Caitlin Weaver in chat. Always good to see Caitlin Weaver in chat, or Ronnie Weaver. Question is, do we have Weaver Vision out there? I know Weaver Vision likes to tune in and watch, so Weaver Vision, if you're out there, let us know by dropping a line in chat, whether it's on the Facebook or on the YouTube side of things. Definitely let us know if you are here tuning in. We got a lot of people out there. Howard Weaver himself tuning in. We got Michael out there, Tommy Rowe watching. Cameras out there, Ryan. So a lot of great people that we see race here week in and week out. Tommy Rowe, always good to have you behind the mic. You're welcome anytime to come make this broadcast sound just a little bit better or a lot better, depending on who you ask. You're again always welcome here in the booth for any of these races. But Hayden Cardwell at the moment, let's go ahead and pull that up if we can. We're going to pull that up. Hayden Cardwell at the top of the charts right now here in practice with a 16.186. DJ Kilinowski right behind him. Shane James behind them. And finally, then you get to our second place points person, Alex Bergeron, in fourth fastest here in practice. And you have to go a long ways down. Then you see J.D. Brown down there. And I don't see our points leader here. Maybe I'm just overlooking him at the moment. I do not see him. Again, I could be overlooking him, but I do not believe I see him. So this could be a shakeup here. Is James Edens. I do not see that name on my list anywhere, and I don't see him trying to connect either. So without James Edens here, that would, of course, give the lead pretty much automatically to Alex Bergeron. And that would, of course, push J.D. Brown into second as well. So we'll see if Edens does make it later on tonight. Maybe he'll come in here at the very last minute. Again, they're just in practice here at the moment. We will be switching over here shortly. We're getting reports that it's interrupted. Let us know in chat. We're getting reports from Trevor that broadcast is saying it's interrupted. Can anybody else out there confirm this? Because I'm not seeing it on my end. Again, let us know if we need to reset this. We will, as we have Weaver Nation out there in the YouTube chat as well. So YouTube and Facebook, both. Let us know if you're having any issues with it. We'll make sure it's not an isolated incident going on before we move on. We're not seeing any issues on our end. So do let us know if you are experiencing any issues on the Facebook side of things here for the broadcast. And we do see that too, so you see it interrupted there. Give us just a moment there while they're advancing it. Not much we can do about it at this point. We'll post the link. Again, there's nothing going on our end of it. Alright, well, we got qualifying, and then we'll try to get into it. So give us just a minute. We'll go ahead and let qualifying roll here. If you can, check out that link there, folks, and let me know if that's having any better luck for you. If not, we'll try and reset this here after qualifying, as at the moment Cole Harvey is your fastest driver. Again, let us know. Check out the YouTube link, see if it's doing it. It may be a YouTube issue. At the moment, we are not having any loss on our end, so we may just have to reset the stream, and it will probably kill the YouTube stream. So we'll check into that. Alex Bergeron, though, right now second fastest, 16.540. Garrett Nieberge currently running a 16.559. Randall Carter in the fourth fastest with a let's read 16:581. Howard Weaver currently running a 16:588. JD Brown to the top of the charts, your third place point sitter with a 16:471. So again, let us know if you're having the same issue. Oh, we never know if we're going to trust that answer, but we'll see. Jarrett Murphy sitting in the pits with a 16:586. Tristan Carman having a good run there. 8th fastest, 16:542. Again, folks, let us know. Check that YouTube link out as well. Is YouTube having issues as well, or is this isolated to Facebook? That's what we need to find out, because we are not showing any issues on the streaming end of it here, as Kendall Tucker's going to take it to the top of the charts in that 00 with a 16:410. Another good time for him. So again, just an outstanding run there. Really fast time for him as well. Most everybody has run. Kevin Dedman still out on the track. And looks like Dylan Wilson in the number 80 machine and Chad Prescott have not come out. Dylan Wilson, of course, actually has come out on the track. Chad Prescott has not. And it's going to be a 16:666 is his time for Dylan Wilson. He'll be 18th fastest here in qualifying. We'll see if Chad Prescott comes out. We are going to see if we can get this all sorted out. So give us just one moment. Alright guys, we are back, and again, we're going to keep posting that link in there. That is the link to the YouTube side of things. Definitely check it out. They are not complaining about any issues over there. So it could be a Facebook issue that is going on. It has been, seen it happen earlier today. So again, check out the YouTube side. Let us know if you're seeing anything there, as I do not believe you should be encountering any issues. I believe it is isolated to the Facebook side. So definitely check it out. Let us know over there. But heat race number 1 is getting ready to come out on the track. We will have 3 heat races here tonight. Heat race number 1 will include Kendall Tucker and Shane James on row 1, DJ Kilinowski and Alex Bergeron on row 2, Randall Carter and Dylan Wilson row 3, and Dylan Thomas rounding out row 4 here. 7 drivers on the grid here for heat race number 1. Oh, heat race number 1 of 3 getting ready to roll out on to the track, and they are rolling now, so we'll let you know how it all goes. Again, we apologize for the inconvenience over on the Facebook side of things. They may be having some issues. They have been in the past, so that very well could be the issue here again. That Facebook is just having some issues that they have to sort out. But we are live on YouTube as well. That link has been posted on Facebook, so make sure you check it out as we are about to go racing here in one lap with heat race number 1 for the Schaefer's Oil Modified Touring Series. All right, the green flag set to come out. It's going to be Kendall Tucker taking the start of this race, hitting that loud pedal soon. Shane James going to be on his outside trying to make it work here tonight. Can he get the win here in heat race number 1? And there it is. Green flag is in the air here for the first time tonight, and we are racing. It's going to be Kendall Tucker out front. Shane James under fire from DJ Kilinowski. Kilinowski going to take to the bottom side, and it looks like we're going to have Alex Bergeron kind of running middle to the top side. He is right behind the 3 of Shane James. Can he get him by him is the question. Shane James sitting in second place, nice and pretty right now, as you have that 12 of Alex Bergeron all over his back bumper. Kilinowski diving to the bottom. They were 3 wide there for quite a bit. They're going to sort it out, though, go 2 wide, as it's going to be side-by-side Kilinowski and Bergeron for 3rd position. Again, we will run 35 laps in that feature race. Caution, laps will not count in that race. Tonight, I don't believe they're on here in the heats either, as we'll see. Still side-by-side for 3rd is Kilinowski and Bergeron. It's all about Kendall Tucker right now in that 00 machine. He may be number 0 in the car, but he's number 1 on the track right now. It's the number 3, 12, and 13 that are chasing him down. That is going to be James, Bergeron, and Kilinowski still side-by-side for 3rd. That is the biggest battle on this track right now. Of course, you go back a little bit, you have a 3-wide battle going on between Wilson, Carter, and Thomas as well. So this whole back of the field is just cram-packed with action as they almost go 4 wide here at the back of the field. Meanwhile, up front, Kendall Tucker still leading the race, but it doesn't matter up there. Right now, he's checked out from the field. This is the battle right here. That is 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, counting 6th and 7th. All bunched up here right together as Dylan Wilson trying to work his way into 3rd place, and he may do it as Alex Bergeron bounces off the wall just a little bit. He's going to try to get that number 80 machine into 3rd place. Right now, he's sitting in 5th with 1 to go. This time by, there's your leader. 1 lap to go here in heat race number 1 as a white flag is in the air. So we'll see again. No Facebook. Apparently it is broken. Is the Kendall Tucker coming to take the win here for heat race number 1? And he'll do so right there. Your heat race 1 winner is going to be the 00 of Kendall Tucker, followed by James and Bergeron and Kilinowski. All right, heat race number 2 is going out, and apparently priority is a Facebook, so we will go on that instead of calling the race. So give us just a minute here, folks. We're going to try, see if we can't kill this and bring it back. But YouTube is working fine, so it isn't isolated, isn't it, with the Facebook side of things. We're going to see what we can do to get this thing sorted out. So we will go. Well, we're killing the VAT stream, and we're going to see if we can't get a new one going that will work. If not, there's not much I think we can do about it, folks. As heat race number 2 is getting out on to the track. It's going to be Blake Cannon, J.D. Brown, Chad Prescott, Tristan Carmen, Jarrett Murphy, Blake Brown, and Kevin Dedman is not going to make the call here for heat race number 2. Again, we are changing some things up, so if you want to watch it on Facebook, definitely try refreshing their Facebook page we'll see. We did the only thing left that we could do to try to get it sorted out, so we'll see if that does fix the issue, as we are having no luck with it here tonight, but the YouTube is up and running. The green flag just about ready to come out, as it's going to be Blake Kennan at the back of this thing for some reason, as we're going to get it going here. Green flag is out, and we are racing here for the first time. It's going to be the M14 of Shad Prescott out front. He is going to be leading this race behind the regular 14 of J.D. Brown. He is your third place point sitter at the moment. Jarrett Murphy sitting in third place. And again, our points leader not here. Edens did not make it as far as I know. We'll see if he pops up in heat race number 3, but I do not believe he did. Blake Brown sitting in that 74B right now in fourth place, putting on a good run for himself. It looks like the 14 of J.D. Brown trying to work on the outside of Shad Prescott on that M14, and he may get him here coming to the line. We'll see as they come out of turn number 4, and he does. He has him in the line. J.D. Brown is your new race leader here at the moment. Sorry about that. We got the points on the brain here tonight as this season is about to wrap up. J.D. Brown, though, at the moment, does get him at the line one more time. He's led his second lap of this race. We have 4 laps to go. Shad Prescott getting a little sideways. Not sure if he had contact from the 25 or not of Jarrett Murphy. But regardless, he got really sideways, and they're 3 wide for second place. They sort it out, and it's going to be Prescott, Brown, and Murphy is how they go for second place here at the moment. We'll see. Here comes the 74B of Blake Brown trying to stick his nose to the inside. Couldn't quite make a stick, but he's still side by side with third, with currently Murphy and Brown there together. They're both trying to run down Shad Prescott. Shad Prescott going to go up, taps the wall. The 25 gets in front of him, and the crossover move coming back from the M14 of Prescott as he gets back by the 25 of Murphy. And here comes Brown in that 74 machine, and he'll have him at the line for third place. Meanwhile, Shad Prescott, even after bouncing off the wall, recovers from it, and he is still in your second position. J.D. Brown, your race leader, as he is going down the front stretch. That's it. Race is over, and he will be your race winner here in heat race number 2. All right, so we are just about ready for heat race number 3, and this will be your third and final heat race of the night. It's going to be Jordan Casey, Cole Harvey, Hayden Cardwell, Garrett Niebergy, Howard Weaver. We'll see if he makes the call. Jeremy Capron and Ryan Martin here. 7 drivers will make it. Howard Weaver does get to the grid. So we are going to have 7 drivers here for heat race number 3, your final heat race of the night. All right, again, the heat race number 3 getting ready to come out. We have done exhausted just about everything we can do on the Facebook, so let us know if it's working and we're getting that it showed interrupted. Again, we do apologize, folks. It has to be a Facebook issue, as it's not being interrupted on the YouTube side of things. It is running clear over there. So we'll try again during intermission, but Again, we've reset about 8 times, and again, there's just not much we can do if one's clear and one's not. It has to be a Facebook issue, but we will keep trying to see if we can get it sorted out here after this heat race. As the green flag is out, and we are racing for heat race number 3, as it's going to be the 42 of Jordan Casey that is out front leading this race. Hayden Cardwell going to be right behind him in the number 7 machine, fresh off the win last week. Can he pull it back to back? Here's Cole Harvey, and the 85 is going to get by Howard Weaver in the other 42 car on the track, as we have 42 machines here tonight. So Howard Weaver also running the 42 machine. We'll just call him a 42H here for all intents and purposes. They're 3 wide behind them. At least they were for a split second. Nebergy, Martin, and Capron. Meanwhile, Hayden Cardwell trying to run down Jordan Casey. Casey may slip up here. Just goes up a little bit and nothing. He doesn't slide up the track near enough for Hayden Cardwell to get by him. Hayden Cardwell going to take all the way to the bottom. He's going to take a slide job. Can't complete it cleanly, so he backs off, and he will keep going with 5 laps to go. He's running about as far as you can go down to the bottom. He completes the slide job. Will the crossover come here in the next corner? He is going to at least attempt it. Jordan Casey slides up for the crossover, and here comes another crossover. Once again, from the 7 of Hayden Cardwell, they're going to trade this spot back and forth quite a bit here in this race as Hayden Cardwell leads them to the line. 3 laps to go here in heat race number 3, as we are rocking along here right at the moment. So we have had 0 cautions. Jordan Casey, once again, coming to the bottom, has to avoid the tire, kicks it sideways. Hayden Cardwell comes back around them just like that. Here comes Jordan Casey. He's right there with him. But don't count out Howard Weaver, as it looks like the 42 got into the outside wall. Or no, he may just hit a bump on the track. Either way, we saw him bouncing. Here comes Howard Weaver. Will it be enough? 1 lap to go right there here for Hayden Cardwell. Here comes Howard Weaver, though. He's going to try to make something of it in that 42 machine. And we'll see if it's going to be enough. I just don't think it's going to be. Hayden Cardwell's so good. Again, fresh off the win last week, and he's going to get the heat win here tonight. Your heat race 3 winner is going to be the 7 of Hayden Cardwell. And looks like there's a little bumping going on from one driver to another. We are in warm-up, so we're going to see if we can't get something sorted out for Facebook. And we will be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are just about ready to get your feature race started. We are going to get your lap counter up as soon as they roll off of the grid. It's going to be Kendall Tucker, J.D. Brown, and let's make sure we're in the correct order here. So we got 21 drivers. I don't think all of them are going to start. Kendall Tucker, J.D. Brown, Hayden Cardwell, Shane James, Shad Prescott, Howard Weaver, Alex Bergeron, Blake Brown, Jordan Casey, TJ Kilinowski, Jared Murphy, Cole Harvey, Dylan Wilson, Blake Cannon has not taken to the grid, and he is not going to now. Ryan Martin, Randall Carter, Tristan Carman, Jeremy Capron, Dylan Thomas, Kevin Dedman, and Garrett Nebergy are going to be your 20 drivers, as Blake Cannon in the 44 not going to make the call. He hasn't made a heat race yet, and he will not be making the feature race here tonight. So let's go ahead and get your little thing here if we can. There we go. So you'll see the laps now. They are correct, 0 of 35. As we're about ready to get this thing started once again. Again, we apologize for the inconvenience. Obviously, Facebook having some issues here tonight. So we will keep posting the YouTube link in a chat for anybody that is out there watching on the or was watching the Facebook side of things. I'm not sure if it's even still up, as it does not look to be up anymore, so we're switching over there full time. So let's get this going. We are just about ready to start your 35 lap feature race, and it's going to be Kendall Tucker on the lap pedal. Green flags out. We'll see, will we have several cautions? Will we go caution free the entire race? We'll find out momentarily as we're about ready to really get things mixed up here, as it's going to be Blake Cannon rolling onto the track late. We'll see. And right now it's Hayden Cardwell, Kendall Tucker up front. Here comes J.D. Brown as well. All three of them side by side. And Kendall Tucker and Hayden Cardwell make contact there. That's going to allow the 14 of J.D. Brown to squeeze by the bottom and get by both of them. But it's going to be Hayden Cardwell at the line either way. It is really getting dicey up front, as you have two teams no stranger to making contact with each other. That is Swindell Speed Labs, Kendall Tucker in that 00, and D1RT of 7. That is Hayden Cardwell. Those two teams, not necessarily drivers, but teams no stranger to mixing it up on the track here, as they're both side by side battling for the lead. And here comes Alex Bergeron, Chad Prescott, and J.D. Brown behind them, as you got them two side by side, and then the whole herd of people. Contact being made between Jordan Casey and Shane James in the 3 and the 42. As again, contact being made left and right. But somehow we keep it clean and green here so far in this race. And we'll see. They're going to go 3 wide at the line, and that is not going to work out well. As I believe that's Howard Weaver that's going to pinch up. I believe it was the 74 Blake Brown. It was. He pinched him into the wall just a little bit. As we keep going, we go back to the front. Hayden Cardwell has pulled away to a nice little lead. But right behind them is going to be Alex Bergeron in there at 12 machine, as well as the 3 of Shane James and the 42 of Jordan Casey. They are 3 wide right now for 4th place. And it's going to be caution number 1 coming onto the track. And it's going to be for the 03 of Dylan Thomas, bringing out caution number 1. Let's go back and take a look. Well, caution number 1 coming out on lap 7 for the 03 of Dylan Thomas. But did he have any help in this is the question. And looks like he just slid up maybe just a little bit, got into the 22 of Kevin Dedman. And, of course, that will bring out caution number 1. Blake Cannon getting a wave around here, it looks like. Wasn't aware wave arounds were in dirt track racing, but he is going to get the wave around and go to the back of the field. As the 42 of Howard Weaver sitting on the track. He's going to get under power and get in his position on the track now, as it looks like he may be receiving the EOL. We'll see. Either way, Hayden Cardwell is your race leader right now. He did get by Kendall Tucker. He's led 6 laps so far, as we're under caution number 1 here on lap 7. Again, we have to complete 35 laps, and they will not count caution laps here in this series. Well, let us know in chat who your pick is for the race win here tonight. I know we got a lot of fans out there for particular drivers, so let us know who your driver and your pick is for tonight. As it looks like we're going to go double file here for the restart. Of course, except for your leader, he will stay. Nope, they're going to single file it out. So double file here. Again, they have the option. They can go single file if they cause too many cautions. Obviously, this early in the race, they're not going to do that. So that we are about to start lap number 8. Kendall Tucker, not technically the leader. He is being scored at the moment. is right there. You see, it's just because they're going back and forth on the track. And a yellow flag still technically out, but they're on the loud pedal. Green flag is out. Hayden Cardwell on the loud pedal once again. Kendall Tucker is going to have to settle for second at the moment, but he'll see if he can get that double zero machine to the front of this field. This is going to be Shad Prescott behind him in that M14 machine, followed by Alex Bergeron. Again, Alex Bergeron set to take the points lead because our points leader is not here tonight. Shocking that we're not seeing James Eden here. Again, your points leader, he is not here, so that will default Alex Bergeron and J.D. Brown up one position. They'll be first and a second, as we're going to have a huge pile up in the back and caution number 2 coming out. Let's go back and take a look. What happened? It happened between Blake Brown in the 74B and the 19 of Garrett Niebergy. Is what it looked like anyway. Let's take a look. And I believe it started up here with the 74B. Yes, looks like the 80 of 5 there. Just maybe roughed enough. Well, he keeps going right there. The 19 and the 74 make contact. Thought it happened a little earlier, but it didn't happen further back, as the 19 looks like it maybe slides up just a little bit, gets to the 74. Blake Brown and Garrett Niebergy making contact together to bring out caution number 2 here on lap number 10. Well, 2 cautions thus far in the race. We'll see how this one progresses later on into the night. Will we continue to see this trend of cautions, or will we see it work itself out and have a long green flag run before it's all said and done? It looks like we got some Weaver fans out there. Definitely one of the fan favorites here, at least in the chat here tonight. So interesting to see if we have any other fans out there. Do we have any Cardwell fans out there? Maybe any some fans for the Kendall Tucker team there with the Swindell Speed Labs on the side of that machine. We got several of them here in the top 3, and several D1RT cars in the top 5 as well. As the green flag is back out. We're on lap number 11, as it's going to be a knockdown drag out battle here in these top 5 positions. This track is getting extremely bumpy here tonight, as it's going to be Shad Prescott hanging on to 3rd place, but he's under fire at the moment from several people. Alex Bergeron, Dylan Wilson, both trying to make something happen. Dylan Wilson almost getting to the back bumper of the 12 of Alex Bergeron, but he keeps it going, as Alex Bergeron going to have the thing completely sideways going into the corner, and that is going to allow the 80 of Dylan Wilson to get by him on the high side, as he gets a little too sideways. You know, you say you drive these cars sideways, but you can't drive them quite that sideways. You will lose a lot of momentum going through these corners. And the 80 of Dylan Wilson almost getting into his teammate, the M14 of Shad Prescott, but they keep it going. And here comes Shane James trying to make something happen on the bottom. He absolutely loves running that bottom side, and he's doing it here tonight. A little contact between him and Dylan Wilson, and that's going to slow him up just a little bit and kind of bunch up this field as they go 4 wide across the line. That is going to be Prescott, Bergeron, Wilson, and James. We go back to the front. Hayden Cardwell was trying to get up to Kendall Tucker again, as he just got by him, and then he was trying to get back by him, and he couldn't quite do it. Tagged the wall just a little bit. Kendall Tucker, your new race leader, as he just led his 2nd lap of this race. Hayden Cardwell going to try to run him down here to get that lead back. There you go, Clay. Thanks for the. I did not know he was even that tall. I don't know how he fits in the car, for that matter. It's if we could race on Xbox, Slappy, I'd definitely let you run as Ronnie Weaver. I'm all for that. We would definitely let you do it. Let's go back here. They're 3 wide as they are still trying to duke it out. Shane James still running the bottom. The 80 of Dylan Wilson goes up to the top. Here goes, that is going to be Shad Prescott running right through the middle. Alex Bergeron also running the middle. 3 distinct grooves possibly here tonight. This is probably one of the raciest tracks we've seen. They're 3, almost 4 wide, coming to the line one more time. What a battle these guys are putting on back here at, well, not even the back, probably the front, but close to the front, not all the way at the front. Putting on a heck of a battle. We're keeping an eye on that lead battle as well to let you know, but they're still 3 wide here for second place, and something's got to give. These guys can't keep running like this repeatedly over and over. Usually it doesn't end well. These are some of the best here on iRacing. Let's go up to the front after they cross the line. And here goes Hayden Cardwell. That's why we were checking on it. He put the slide job. Can't make it stick as the crossover comes back from Kendall Tucker. Once again, Kendall Tucker going to slide all the way to the top. Hayden Cardwell right there with him, though. That is the battle for the lead, folks. That is how close these guys are together. Hayden Cardwell doing everything in his power to hold on to second place and get first as well. And he does take first. Will Kendall Tucker do the crossover and make it stick? No, it's going to be Hayden Cardwell at the line. Hayden Cardwell smacks the outside wall, but still not enough for Kendall Tucker to take first place back once again. We are on lap 23 of 35 here so far, as it's going to be Tucker into the outside wall, and that's going to allow Hayden Cardwell to pull away to a sizable lead, as he is determined to run as close to the wall as he can. His caution's going to come out, and it's going to be for Shad Prescott in the M14. What brought it out? He's up by himself at the top of the wall. I think this may have been self-induced. We'll see. And is it indeed? Again, there's nobody around him at the moment. That doesn't mean something didn't happen here in just a minute. And right there, yeah, just brings it around, and there goes Howard Weaver. Nowhere to go on the track, right into the side of his car. So gets it sideways, and in the process manages to get tagged by the 42H of Howard Weaver, as that will bring out caution number 3 here on lap 24. Well, the lights are still on. We are getting ready to get this thing going. It's going to be Cardwell, Tucker, James, Bergeron, and Wilson are your top 5 when we go to take the green flag to start lap number 25. All right, pace truck getting ready to dive off as we are going racing one more time. Again, we'll start lap 25 this time by double file. Once again, they have not opted to go single file yet, so we will go double file one more time. And there it is, a green flag back in the air here for the Schaefer's Oil Modified Touring Series. One more race to go after this. Kendall Tucker taken to the high side. He's your leader at the moment. And here comes Hayden Cardwell. He's not going to let him have it for long. They're side by side. Shane James trying to make something happen as well. It's going to be Hayden Cardwell at the line. Here comes a potential slide job from the 00 of Kendall Tucker. He slides up, but has to check up so he doesn't wreck up. So he does not complete the slide job, and he will once again settle for second place, coming to the line one more time. Shane James may have something for him, though. Shane James running that bottom side. Again, he loves running that bottom, and he's making it work here tonight, as we just have a few laps left to run lap 27. Or we completed lap 27. We're going to be starting lap number 28 right here. Hayden Cardwell out front, still leading this race. We got a little bit back here. Alex Bergeron hanging in there. Jordan Casey right behind him. And then you have, of course, Dylan Wilson right in the mix of things as well. And the number 80 machine As I believe last week he didn't start, had something come up, he couldn't make the race. Well, he's showing here that he can hang with the best, as he is one of the best here on iRacing himself, sitting in 4th place at the moment. Hayden Cardwell has checked out just a little bit. I won't say he's completely checked out from this field, but he has a .633 second lead as he gets into the outside wall. Just as we say that, that's going to let Kendall Tucker catch back up once again, and they'll reel him into .383 seconds. Shane James trying to reel him in as well, and this track is getting extremely dusty out here tonight, as again, it looks like it's drying up pretty quick. So we'll see how that affects here in these last few laps. But Tucker is still running down Cardwell, and he's made a few mistakes. Everyone out here in their top 5 has made a few mistakes for that matter. But at the end of the day, it's a matter of who makes the least. As you see Tucker get into the wall one more time, will that allow anybody to get by him? Here comes the 80 trying to make it happen. It's not going to happen as caution is out. And we got him stacking up back here. It's going to be Dylan Thomas in the 03. That's the last one. So let's go back and take a look and see what happened. What happened to the 03 of Dylan Thomas, as he's right here battling with the 25, and connection issues there caused that one. And right there, he blinks out. People don't know where he's at, and gets a little bump there, and around he goes. Oh, we'll see if he will continue. He looks like he is going to. Hayden Cardwell, though, out front. We're on lap 32. It'll be lap 33 when we take the green flag next time. Alright, we are just about ready, folks. The pace car or pace truck will be diving off. This time, everybody getting ready. The lights are still on, but we will be getting ready. Pace truck set should go off this time. The lights are off indeed, so pace truck will dive off the track this time. Again, we currently have started. We are on lap 32, is what we're on here at the moment. We have actually been around this track 46 times total, with caution laps and everything, but of course caution laps not counting. So we are on lap 32 of 35 as the green flag set to come. They're already on the loud pedal. Green flag is out, and we are racing. Hayden Cardwell out front, followed by Kendall Tucker and Jordan Casey. So we got two Swindell Speed Labs machines right there. Here comes Dylan Wilson's going to try to break that team up just a little bit, as he's going to take 3rd place. Shane James into the outside wall. He's coming as well, as we are on lap 34 of 35. And now front is, of course, Hayden Cardwell. And I thought I saw someone go around there just a little bit, but it doesn't look like it, as they come to the line one more time. That is going to be Hayden Cardwell, as we're on lap 35 of 35. He doesn't have much more to go. Can he hold off Kendall Tucker here? We're about to find out. He's coming to the line, and your race winner isn't going to matter. It's going to be the 7 of Hayden Cardwell. He goes back-to-back wins here tonight. It's going to be Cardwell, Tucker, and Wilson are going to be your top 3. Again, that is Cardwell, Tucker, and Wilson getting the top 3 here in tonight's race. We will, of course, be talking to those top 3 here momentarily, so do not go anywhere. We will be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our top three in the booth quickly with us, so we will not delay in talking to them. And of course, starting with third place, that is going to be the number 80, that D1RT driver of Dylan Wilson. And what a run it was. You had your teammate up there, one of them with you there. You had more than one at one point, or more than you had three up there at one point. But one of them obviously didn't, had some bad luck and didn't finish it, Shad Prescott. But what a run there. You were right there with Shad and a lot of others. The racing seemed really intense for a while. And give us a rundown of, how intense was it out there and how many grooves were there? It looked like you could run the high or the low side here pretty easy.
The update kind of changed the way the top races here. And it was a step in the right direction because you could really run anywhere. And I think I raced Shad so hard and he was trying so hard he broke the wheel. So first time I've ever done that to somebody, so I'll put that down in the record book.
Well, definitely, there was some really good racing here. They definitely went in the right direction. We did notice the top side getting a little bumpy out there, as I thought a couple of people got into the wall, and I think it was just actually the car bouncing from some of the ruts. So to confirm or deny that, was this track rutting up pretty good on the high side?
Yeah, and that's what makes it fun. That's how the top should be at tracks. It should be hard to run, and it's kind of dumb that we get bumps down the straightaway and not the corner, but it is what it is. Everything will fix it eventually. So right now it actually makes it kind of even, so the guy that gets to run off the top kind of gets stalled out on the straightaway. So for tracks like Charlotte and USA and stuff, it definitely helps with the bottom keeping up with the top.
It definitely does, and again, just a little update today, and it made wonders. There was a lot of good racing. You managed to get third place out of it, so of course, congrats on that, and we know you got some sponsors and shout-outs.
Yeah, thanks to D1RT Racing, Schaefer's Oil, Modified Series for putting this deal on, Trevor Brownlee, VLR, you guys for broadcasting, and anybody else that's involved with this that I forgot, thank you.
All right, and of course, that will bring us to our second place driver here tonight. He had a hard-fought battle and led quite a few laps himself. That is the Swindell Speed Labs. 00 of Kendall Tucker. Again, what a battle up there between you and Hayden Cardwell. Back and forth pretty much all night long. He got you there just by a little bit. And it seemed like both of you managed to get to the outside wall a little bit. So again, to that update, how tough is it to keep these cars out of the wall? And do you think just maybe getting into it one more time than he did kind of settled your fate there?
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty fun race right there between me and Hayden. Kind of separated ourselves from the rest of the pack right there, and was really just going at it pretty hard with each other. So, I think a couple, probably 10 or 15 more laps right there, it would have shaped up to have been a fun race. We ran side by side for about the whole race right there. Ran pretty close. It was clean, so it was fun. So, I just wrong place, wrong time sometimes. Didn't really know what line he was running when he was catching me, or really how to run it with this update especially. It was different. Hats off to him for finding his way back around me right there when we snuck back around him right there. But, all my guys at Speed Lab and all the guys at VLR.
Well, it definitely was a heck of a race out there. Hopefully next week will be just as fun going to Knoxville. Last race of the season, so of course that's $1 million question. When it ends, you ready to get right behind the wheel again, or are you looking forward to a little break there to kind of recoup from the season?
It doesn't really matter at this point, really. I just haven't been able to run many of these races with my baseball schedule and stuff. But now that that's quieted down a little bit and getting ready for school to start and stuff, I've been able to jump on for a couple of these. Fun to always jump in. We've every race we've ran, I think we've either led or been up there in contention. Fun to hop in here with these modifies and stuff with these guys whenever I can. I really enjoy it.
Well, you definitely did a great job here tonight on second place, and we know you got some sponsors and shout-outs, so who would those be for that second place finish?
Yeah, just all the guys at Swindell Speed Lab. I think Jeff Brown with iRace and iFlag and Jimmy with graphics, and just like I said, all the guys at VLR for putting this deal on, and thank you for the broadcast. All
right, well, again, congrats on second, and that brings us to our race winner here tonight, and that is going to be Hayden Cardwell getting back-to-back wins. One last week, one this week. So obviously it's good to get 2 wins in a row. And the question is, you think you can come in here and get that win next week and kind of sweep these last 3 races?
It would definitely be nice to. That's what we're definitely going to be going for. To go back-to-back in this series is definitely meaning a lot with all the good competition. So that's the goal right now. We've missed a couple races, so we're really not there for points. So we're just there for the wins.
Well, definitely, the wins are good when you're not having to battle for a championship or anything like that. Obviously you had your top 3. You had 3 drivers in there from D1RT. Obviously, Shad Prescott having a little bit of issue there, didn't get to finish the race, but to get 2 out of your teammates in the top 3, it goes to show just how strong D1RT is. On that side, you probably one of the newer members to the team. Are you glad you joined the team, and are you looking forward to what can happen in the future with D1RT?
Oh yeah, for sure. I love everybody over there. They definitely do their all, and unfortunately, Shad was driving the car a little bit too hard tonight. Ended up breaking his wheel, but hopefully he'll be back out here. And I just want to say props to Kendall. I mean, me and him, we basically went at it for all 35 laps. We rubbed a little bit, but I didn't think it was nothing too bad. Like he said, it was definitely a blast up there.
It definitely was a blast. It was a blast to watch. And we know you got some sponsors you might want to blast out. So we'll let you get to those sponsors and shout-outs, and we'll sign off for the night.
Oh yeah, of course. Just got to thank everybody at D1RT, Jim Memory with Supermoon Graphics for hooking me up with this modified. It's been dialed in lately. Can't thank you all for the broadcast, KT and Trevor, everybody at VOR for putting this series on. And yeah, look for it for next week.
All right, we'll definitely be looking forward to it. And of course, as always, that'll do it for this broadcast. We of course have another one coming up later tonight at 10:30 p.m. Central Time, so stay tuned for that as we go some asphalt racing from Bristol. So stay tuned, and we'll see you then.